The FBI has added a name to its 10 most wanted fugitives list. Donald Eugene Fields II is wanted for the alleged sex trafficking of at least one child in Missouri, and the FBI is offering a reward of up to $250,000 for information leading to his arrest. In this episode, you'll hear from the case agent who has been investigating Fields over the past year and learn how you can help us catch this fugitive. I'm Perry Adams, and this is Inside the FBI.
Donald Fields came to the attention of the FBI in 2022. Originally, he was indicted on sexual abuse charges in the state of Missouri, but he absconded prior to his trial date.
That was Derek, a special agent in the FBI's St. Louis field office. He partners with the Franklin County Sheriff's Department and the state of Missouri to investigate Fields as a fugitive.
We have a nationwide scope with investigators in multiple jurisdictions. Fields has been known to travel to different states, Kentucky, Indiana, spent a lot of time in Florida. And so as part of our assistance to them, we reviewed the case and started offering some of our federal resources.
The FBI alleges that Fields had also broken federal laws, including child sex trafficking. Fields, along with a man named Ted Sartori, had allegedly been trafficking a minor in exchange for cash, a vehicle, and family vacations. In December 2022, both Fields and Sartori were federally indicted. The primary victim was a child who was entrusted to Fields' care. He had a position of authority and trust over her, but he allegedly began abusing her as early as age 11 and subjected her to verbal, physical, and sexual abuse, including rape.
I've sat with our victim in this case. She's an incredibly strong young lady who's been through an incredibly long period of physical, mental, and sexual abuse. She's demonstrated strength and courage and determination to help us through the investigation by providing the best possible information she can. I've seen her resolve continue through the course of this investigation, which is very difficult for victims of any crime, but particularly for a juvenile victim of sexual crime. She has been resolute through the entire thing. So sitting with her and watching the impact that it's had on her life, not only the mental and physical abuse, but a lasting emotional abuse that she has to overcome daily, it's proved to be pretty motivating.
It isn't only Derek who is motivated. In the FBI's St. Louis field office, special agents, analysts, and administrative staff are all working to bring justice in this case.
It's a pretty expansive case, and there's a ton of work that have been done by a number of people in the office. They've helped us come up with new investigative techniques. They have helped go through voluminous amounts of information in a timely fashion, and they've acted as subject matter experts that have helped give the case perspective to identify victims and, to be honest with you, to earn the trust of the victim, which is huge for us.
Throughout the investigation, Derek has also worked extensively with the Missouri State Technical Assistance Team and with the Franklin County Sheriff's Department, which helped the FBI chase leads in Franklin County and across the state of Missouri.
The bedrock of our federal case is built on some of the initial work and investigation that they did. Their investigator, who is one of the original investigators on this case, has done a tremendous amount of work. And most importantly, that investigator earned the trust of the victim in this case and took some of the original statements, which is oftentimes one of the hardest things in the investigation.
Although the federal crimes that Fields is charged with center on one victim, he is also charged in the state of Missouri with sexually abusing several minor females.
Donald Fields allegedly has demonstrated a pattern and practice of continuing to abuse minor females that are in his circle, that are entrusted to his care. I have sat with a number of the victims and I've seen the dramatic impact that it's had on their lives. They deal with the trauma on a daily basis. I'm proud of how they've been able to respond, and each victim has responded differently, but they've demonstrated courage and they've demonstrated strength. However, I know that it's a burden that they carry daily. They've talked to me about the trauma. They've talked to me about the ongoing distrust that it feeds and festers in their lives.
Donald Eugene Fields II is a 58-year-old white male with brown hair and hazel eyes. He is between 6 feet and 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighs about 235 pounds. He has scars on his chest, his groin, his left calf, both legs, and both knees. He also wears a large tribal print tattoo on his right shoulder.
He has been known to carry firearms. We consider him armed and dangerous. Additionally, through the course of our investigation, Mr. Fields has demonstrated an ability to manipulate those around him, to earn their trust quickly, and to use their own resources to take advantage of them. I would encourage anybody who knows Mr. Fields or who is in the proximity of Mr. Fields to exercise caution in doing so. I think it's pretty obviously stated, but he should not at any point have access to minor children.
If you have any information about Fields, you can contact the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI or 1-800-225-5324 or online at tips.fbi.gov. You can also contact your local FBI field office or the nearest American embassy or consulate. No piece of information is too small, and no matter how you contact us, you can remain anonymous.
If somebody were to believe or knows that they were a victim of Fields, the FBI would be interested in speaking with them. We have agents all over the country who are able and willing to speak with you.
This has been another production of Inside the FBI. You can follow us on your favorite podcast player, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts. You can also subscribe to email alerts about new episodes at fbi.gov/podcasts. I'm Perry Adams from the FBI's Office of Public Affairs. Thanks for tuning in.